Hello and welcome to Digital General's Belisarius campaign in Field of Glory 2 playthrough. This is battle number 8. Video number 3, I guess. Okay, so this feels like middle part of battle, and it feels like either will gain the upper hand and maybe win, or get absolutely slaughtered. So my challenge is that I don't have any reserves for my cavalry. I'm all engaged, whereas my opponent still has very sizable force here that's totally unengaged. I have some infantry to support me, but the infantry is really there to repel cavalry. They're not going to be able to really win kind of assaults. And the one good news is that I do have this one unit that should be able to kind of swing by here, maybe do something useful. And so what I'm hoping is that I can put my infantry up here and distract and kind of engage this cavalry force, and then swing around with my armored horse archers and start flank charging the enemy here. And at the same time, I should route these guys, and so slowly start building an advantage in routers. But critically, I'm starting to lose some of these engagements, which means that I might be routing. Okay, what do we want to do? So let's start here with the easy stuff. So we've got a couple of these units. They're all engaged, so right. Can't see. Oh, okay, let's start with the easy stuff first. Let's route these guys. Perfect. And this unit held firm. And so now I can actually engage them. And even though this unit of archers is a little bit, well, not a little bit, quite a bit damaged, I want to pin down this unit. And they're the most dangerous when they're actually shooting. So they are disrupted. So let me take advantage of that. Charge in. Oh, they invaded. Okay. Yeah. So the invaded, so I'll need to do something about them next turn. But at least I did get one unit routing, and that's excellent. All right. What do I want to do here? So on this side, Belisarius is going to win here. Eventually, that's not a problem. And I think I want to charge here because I do have a chance to maybe disrupt them and thereby kind of hasten this engagement. It's not a great chance, but it's not zero. Okay, and now they're even more disadvantaged because they're fighting on two fronts, and they lost, but they're holding firm. So that's unfortunate. All right. I can't do anything here, unfortunately, so I do have to fight this engagement, which I will lose. But I held firm, so I got lucky this time. Just my opponent here did. And so what I want to do now is get into my opponent's side. Oh, it's too far. I need to get to here. Yeah, because I want to be able to charge him in the flank. That's the point of this exercise. Okay. Let's fight here. It's just a tie. Let's just fight a couple of these engagements. Oh, alright, they lost, but they held firm. So we're kind of grinding out this battle, and grinding is not good for me. Because he has the numbers to basically do that battle. But what I can do is now start bringing up my infantry and start pinning him in. Don't want to push up that far. No, yeah, I'm going to stay in formation. Okay. That's everyone. Alright. Alright, let's see what he does. So this turn didn't really do that much. Oh, they rallied. That is very not good. Okay, he's repositioning his cavalry. He's kind of ignoring my infantry, which is not great either. Yeah, these guys keep on shooting and just keep on damaging my already beat up archers. But fortunately my... oh, yeah, I fragmented there. Please. Ah, right. Disrupted. Traded a disruption for a fragmentation. Oh, everyone's holding firm. Yeah, so these guys are about to flee. They probably won't... Well, they have a general in them, so they actually have a chance of rallying if they come back. But I should be able to... Yeah, I can come in and do some damage on the flank here. So let's see what we can do. Now, this is starting to be a poor engagement for me. So I'm better off fighting here, seeing if I can disrupt him, and then I should be able to do well in this side. But let's do this side first. So this pile of spearmen and this archer unit, I'm not too worried about them. I know I can handle them. I'd rather take care of this light archer unit here, and then kind of keep skirmishing and engaging with them. This should be fine. So yeah, let's get our horse in there. Some more damage. Let's move these guys up because they're not damaged. Do a point-blank shot. And I'm now running out of ammunition here. Or I guess I already have, but that's fine. The skirmishers did their job. Okay, so I'm feeling pretty good here. I'm outnumbering them. I should be able to kind of run around and circle them. Okay, so let's see if this flank can open up. So can Belisarius have a good round? Yes. See, okay, so this is exactly what it was after. So because he was at an advantage, the cavalry were able to disrupt this unit, and so now my cavalry in the flank has a chance of winning, or at least not losing, and this is good. And so here, I need to drop their cohesion, do a flank charge, disrupt them, great, and they broke. That's a great, because, yeah, I was able to disrupt them, break him, and then this unit, because they haven't fought yet, engaged sideways. So that's good. Now, these guys will probably flee. So why don't we do that last? Because I might be able to cause some disruption with lucky attacks. Okay, no, nothing there. They did disrupt them. Alright, these units are holding firm. Alright, no choice. I need to do this, lose, and break. Yeah, this is exactly what we basically thought it would happen. And so I'm happy that I was able to fight with this unit first, because they were even matched and they disrupted this unit, and now they'll be at a disadvantage going forward, but at least they had one good round. And this unit with the general has a very small chance of rallying, but not zero, so I'm actually quite happy about that. Okay, what do we want to do here? So this unit will lose impact and will basically block them in battle afterwards. But here I have a decent chance of winning because they're disrupted, and since I have this other infantry backing me up, I actually want to do this. So I will charge. I actually lost terribly. What happened there? Fire heavy foot. This one. Yeah, so this was actually basically even Steven, and we just rolled badly. I guess that's what it was. But because they're heavy foot, they were able to... Yeah, they were able to withstand it and not flee. But that's good, they'll do really well next turn, so I'm actually happy with that. Here I'm not going to charge because this is not a good idea. I will lose this in the long term. So I will hold. And here, I'm going to push my infantry into the forest so I can engage these bowmen. this infantry can just come in reserve. Here I'm going to push up as well. So that I can kind of encircle his cavalry, and there's a small chance that might work out, where I'm kind of pocketing him. Yeah, I guess we'll see how that goes. Alright. Anyone else can fight? Yeah, these guys can fight, but we don't want them to. And that is it. Alright, let's see. Let's see what happens now. Alright, come on, Belisarius. Come on, no rallying. Oh, come on, you stop pursuing. Archers. Alright, good, everything kept routing. More reinforcements. And every time he comes in with reinforcements, his battle score breaks. Or so he drops a little bit. Okay, yep, his cavalry is deploying, and my archers are now out of position because they're chasing. This unit's still taking casualties. Oh, sorry, that's a new unit, actually, that's brink. So. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, that's melee. Oh, disrupted by the fellback. Lucky. Alright, fragmented there. Auto break there. Excellent. Auto breaking. And I fragmented that unit and broke him. Great. Okay, so that actually turned out pretty well. Okay, he routes. Let's disperse. Okay. Good. Okay, so that actually went pretty well. So here, Belisarius did overcome this one unit. He's chasing them, but hopefully he'll rein himself in. And actually, this is nice because now I can encircle and destroy this archer unit. These guys are still pursuing, so they're not going to do anything useful. This unit is disrupted by the pulled back, so that's excellent because now I can basically reposition them. Look at all these poor dead horses, and withdraw if he charges. So actually no, it's a lancer unit, so I can't withdraw, but I can shoot him. Yeah, that's good. So we will do that. This unit is fragmented. They will probably flee. Alright. Yeah, I might want to do this and just engage the archers. And then not sit here and take a lot of bowman fire. And this infantry should be able to screen them from a flank charge, so I actually might be wanting to do this. Let's get these guys into a flank. Perfect. These guys can come up and shoot as well. No, they can't. That's fine. And here I'm going to try to... Yeah, alright, tied him up. Perfect. So next turn I'll be able to flank charge him and surround him and hopefully destroy him. That is good. Okay, here I think he occupied this built-up area with his unit. That's great. You can have it. This little hamlet, or not hamlet, this little villa. This little Roman villa that probably has a beautiful winery. Or wine fields here somewhere as well. Okay, now let's try to solve this puzzle. So we definitely need to fight this disrupted unit first. These guys can come in and can't charge anything because these lancers have their zone of control exerted here, so I can't, basically turn and face. I definitely don't want to be fighting here, but I can turn. And I don't want to come in here and get surrounded. Alright, let's try this charge. Alright, they're tied up, that's great. Yeah, that's fine. I wonder if I want to push up my... Oh, I can't actually push them up because of this. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, these lancers are locking me down. But I will turn because I don't want to get a flank charge potentially, so we just form up this nice little front line. This unit can stay in reserve. And alright, here. The Lancers. Yeah, let's just shoot. Yeah, this unit has not been damaged. This took a little bit of damage, I guess. This could just whittle them down slowly. Alright, here. What's going to happen if I can... Well, let's fight this first. See if I can get the route. Nope, they held firm. That is very unfortunate. This unit can flank charge here, and that's actually not bad because if I... So this is where it could get a little bit tactical, where this is a flank charge, but because this general's unit is not fighting, they're not... The cohesion won't drop, it'll just be a bit of a bonus. So if I can attack here and not rout, I'll lose this engagement, but I mean hold firm, then I can disrupt the unit on the flank charge and potentially rout the general, who's a Vitigius himself, so this is the king's unit. This would be very advantageous to me. I think it's worth it. The king has really exposed himself, and I think this is what we should do. Yeah, and this unit I want to keep unengaged yet. So let's try this. Okay, perfect, so they tied. And now, cohesion will drop. So now it's a flank charge, auto destruction. They lose badly, but they hold firm. And this is where actually, now I'm thinking it might be time to pile it on the king. Let's do it. Okay, it's tied up, but they're very much outnumbered, and they're fighting disrupted, and so next turn they'll fight three engagements versus my guys. That's not bad. So I'm quite stretched thin here, and so I'm thinking that... Okay, let's see how this goes. It's not going to go too well, but I heard confirm, that's fine. He's probably going to charge through here and engage me. But this unit... Yeah, I think I need him on the flank. Yeah, because I want to protect my archers and then also not allow this unit of noble lancers to just come in here and start flank charging me. Alright. Exciting. So, our lines are kind of uncurling a little bit, but my infantry is able to surround this cavalry a little bit, and I'm very happy that the general is now engaged here and potentially trapped. Alright. This is good stuff. And then this sub-general is still routing, but maybe he'll rally. Unlikely, not impossible. Let's see what we're gonna do. It's gonna get good. That unit fled, my archers stayed. Unit fled, that stayed, that's okay. So everything's routing so far, nothing rallied. Yep, he charged. I did not flee, impacted, but I will charge him on the side as well next turn. This unit charge here, that's not surprising. Alright, his reinforcements are coming in. Okay, good, my archers evaded. But they did not get away. That's unfortunate. They got fragmented. Ouch. Which, let's see how these melee attacks go. Good. That's a tie. That's a tie. Oh, alright, he's starting to lose. Broke. Fantastic. Disrupted. Alright. So the general's losing badly, but he's holding firm. This unit is still routing, unfortunately, but my archers rallied. Even though in combat, these elite Byzantine lancers, sorry, not archers, elite Byzantine lancers are pulling themselves together, supported by their comrades. Okay, left, right. So we're actually starting to be within striking distance of winning this this battle. If I get lucky and route a couple of units, might happen. So let's see what we can do. So, yeah, I won't be able to charge them here, but I am able to charge them here. So let's drop their cohesion, disrupt them, fragment them. Beautiful, and maybe break them. Nope, they're holding firm, but they'll flee next turn. Very much not worried about this. And just to make sure, let's reposition my other unit here. Okay, good. So that's taken care of. Not a problem. So here, this is not going to be a flank charge, but I need to support my horse archers, so I will absolutely do this. But first, yeah, we'll see where I can take my light cavalry. So let's do that. Great, they got disrupted, so now we're disrupted, undisrupted, and I think I'm just going to pile in. Let's maximize what we can do here. Yeah, this is really good. So these fierce nomad horse archers are now surrounded, and even though my armored horse archers are disrupted, this should be good because I'm totally outnumbering the enemy. All right, here. Yeah, there's no loaches. I need to absolutely charge and support my archers. So this is back to being a slog. Okay, they're holding firm. They're disrupted but holding firm. Fighting on two fronts here, so yeah, let's move the infantry first. Fragmented. Beautiful. I should be able to route him this turn. Oh, one more. Come on. Come on. Oh, tough, guys. They will absolutely flee next turn. Alright, yeah, let's do this first. The archer versus the archers. It's a slog, and then I'll lose this. Ooh, fragmented. That was a terrible loss, so this will not go well. I will probably flee next turn. Okay, so let me not do anything, so that's bad. Let me reposition this unit here to support, because this was a very bad outcome. Why was it so bad? Pseudo-comitatenses, close combat, steady, okay, they're below strength. They were just slightly disadvantaged, and the enemy unit won by a huge amount, so this was just a very good action on their side. And disaster, yeah, they panicked and dropped the cohesion level. So it was a double disaster. So not only did they lose a ton of units, a ton of men, they absolutely got panicked and almost fled. Alright, anyone else can move? Yeah, this unit can move, but they will hold still, and that's that. Let's see. These rallies, so far so good. Dispersed routing. Okay, his reinforcements are coming in. Okay, the little mob came out now to attack my fragmented unit. That's fine. Yeah, they're going to almost certainly flee. Oh no, they're holding firm. Okay, so now we're lucky. Okay, losing firm. Lucky that time. Alright, fragmented. That commander broke the general. Alright, the king has fled. Fantastic. Those units are firm. This should be the end of it. Yeah, they break. Good. Okay. And now they're past their breaking point, so this is good. They have the rallies go. This might be the battle. Yep, enemy has lost heart. We are victorious. So that was a really interesting game. I have to say, I was a lot more worried at the beginning. given the amount of kind of elite cavalry that he could bring to bear, but I was able to nicely dispatch a bunch of units here, all these skirmishers, and not losing any units, which gave me a bunch of victory points, and then broke a bunch of his cavalry with my little encircling of it. So, well done, Mr. Belisarius. That was well played. Look at the casualties. Yeah, the original strength of 16,000 did not help him. Alright, and review. So the final tally, my casualties are actually quite high, 14%. That is way more than I wanted, and it's because that middle engagement was really quite the slog. When the cavalry units engaged, they were just slaughtering each other, so I didn't have too many units flee, which is why the casualties are kind of remained high. But the enemy casualties were even higher, and it ended up being a victory. Good. That's that for this video, and we'll see you next time for the next game.